afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Sakshi from Vinculum, and we are excited to have you here for our webinar with our partner Inalito on how to scale with AI in the world of e-commerce. Before we begin, would like to share some information. All slides and recording of the session will be made available to all the webinar registrants. During the course of the webinar, you can participate in few poll questions, which we would like you to respond to get your feedback on the subject. A short introduction on Vinculum. We are a global software company enabling the e-commerce and retail ecosystem with SaaS products for omnichannel, order management, and fulfillment. The primary purpose of Vinculum product stack is to enable brands and retailers to scale globally and fast, and our products live up to the brand promise of sell anywhere faster. We enable brands and retailers to sell across channels, fulfill from any location, with a single dashboard to maintain and manage consistent data across channels, order and inventory sync, or WMS with B2B and B2C capabilities. We also help you manage marketplace reconciliation. Globally, we serve 1,500 plus customers at Nykaa, Fab India, Ritukumar, Manevar, Johnson & Johnson, Mante are just a few of them. Now let me introduce our ecosystem partner Inalito. They dig deep into products and shoppers' data and wisely use the same across various segments to solve all e-commerce issues, such as defective customers, stagnant sales, incorrect stock, data intelligence, meaningless campaigns, wasteful digital marketing spend, and many more unseen and unaccounted problems. Without much ado, let's move to the topic of discussion today and introduce you to our speaker, Mr. Anand Katakwar, who is founder and CEO at Inalito, and Mr. Amit Kaushal, who is co-founder at Inalito. Anand and Amit will walk you through how to scale with AI in the world of e-commerce. Over to you, Amit.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sakshi.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So we got a bunch of speakers. We got a bunch of speakers and a bunch of attendees here. Thank you everyone for coming over in this afternoon. My name is Amit, and I have my partner Anand as well. So I hope everybody can see the screen. We are showing some numbers here. So these numbers basically validate that you guys are in the right business. If you see, in 2019, the total sales in e-commerce was about $32 billion. And in 2024, it will be almost double, which is $66 billion. Now, there is, of course, no doubt that all of us are in the right business vertical. Just for your information, Amazon took almost 14 years to become profitable in the US. So 14 years. So it was bleeding money for first 14 years. And then got the break even. Now, let me just go to the next slide. Right. Among these players in India, you see Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Snapdeal, and others. Now, guys, so there is no point competing with Amazon or Flipkart or Myntra or Jabong. The idea is to collaborate and how do we have our presence along with the giants. So if you see, 26% of all the e-commerce is still currently being done by non-giants. When I say non-giants, I mean people who are not Amazon, not Flipkart, not Jabong, not Myntra. So what's important here is you make your brand and also use Amazon and Flipkart to promote yourself. Because if you are only selling your products on Amazon or Flipkart of the world, you are just helping them increase their valuation. You are not actually increasing your valuation. So what's important is you do not just only sell on them. You of course use their platforms because they have attained certain kind of reputation in the world, but it's also extremely important that you have your own presence, and that's why you see 26% people, 26% e-commerce business is still being done on websites other than the big ones. Anna, you want to add anything here?
is perfectly, that is the scenario, and obviously that is a challenge there. That how do I start selling on my own store and combine all of that? So that's where it's very important to build your brand, and it takes time in doing that. At the same time, you can make best of both the worlds by selling on others also. For many people coming up with new ideas, that's an option, as well as even for very big brands, they choose that route. So selling on all of them, it is advantageous because you are capturing that much of market share, and it comes with its own challenges. Those are the
Absolutely.
challenges which all of us here are there for you, to take you and guide you through omni-channel retailing and completely automating the retail life cycle. That's what Vinculum and Inalito does together.
Now,
So we can
before
move.
we move forward, just to get everybody's attention, and since it's a post lunch time, and I know everybody's feeling very sleepy, let's ask you a question. Sakshi, can you put
Yeah.
the question up and running on there on the screen? People can answer
Yes.
it. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
The question is, do you know which customers you are about to lose?
Now, guys, before you answer this question, just think about it a bit. It's a very important question. Now, you might be having some traffic on your website, but do you really know which customers you're about to lose? Which customers are not going to come to you ever again? Do you really know that? If you really know that, which are the 10 customers, 20 customers, 30 customers, or 100 customers that not going to come to you? If you really know all of them, you say yes. If you don't know them, you say no. So let's get your answers and let's see how many people really know which customers they're about to lose. When I say customers, I mean shoppers. Which shoppers will never come to you ever again and shop? So
Yeah,
let's get
so Amit, we got the answers. 90% of people, they don't know that they're about to lose their customers. So
wonderful.
I'm ending the poll now.
Yes, you can. Yeah. 90% of e-commerce merchants do not know which customers they're about to lose. Guys, this is exactly this. This is a very so this for us. This number is not strange because we have taken our surveys and polls and we understand a lot of e-commerce merchants do not know which customer they're about to lose, and that's where AI and Analyto comes in. Now let's see what are the other big problems being faced by e-commerce merchants. E-commerce merchants face a lot of problems because e-commerce is a tough business to be in. But yes, it's rewarding, but currently it's also pretty tough business. So there the problem of poor conversion. You see a lot of people, a lot of traffic coming on your website, but the conversions are very poor. Then stagnant sales. I mean, your sales are not increasing over the months and years. Then defecting customer. Defecting customer means somebody is buying from Amazon, tomorrow he buys from Flipkart, then Myntra, then your site. There is no loyalty to the customer. People are buying from anywhere and everywhere, wherever they're getting a good deal, and wherever they are able to get the product in minimum time. Inventory stack up. Now that's again a very big problem. A lot of e-commerce merchants are stocking wrong products because they do not use technology for evaluating what products to stock, what customers, what the customer going to buy tomorrow. So based on, since there's so less information, they're stocking up wrong products or wrong inventories. These are some of the problems that the e-commerce merchants in India are facing. Not just in India, I would say worldwide, but yes, India is a big market, and Indian e-commerce is also facing a problem of scarce analytics. Uh, one of the Gartner research shows that we just use 2% of data for analytics. There's 98% of dormant data which is still there, not being used for analytics. If you're able to use, they also say, Gartner research also says, if you're able to use 10% more data for analytics for meaningful actions, we will make at least 25% more revenue. So guys, this is all about data. How effectively, how efficiently, how intelligently we can use the data will govern how we're going to be performing in the next few months, few years in our business. Anything you want to add at this point, Anand?
No, go ahead.
Okay, wonderful. So, guys, this the webinar is primarily going to be on artificial intelligence, and we will be telling you on this slide. We will be telling you how do you maximize your strengths, how do you capitalize, how do you leverage your strengths, and how do you rectify weaknesses using artificial intelligence. The first point. Now, it's very important to analyze vital business KPIs. Now, guys, every business, whether you are in the e-commerce business or you are in services business, you're in product business, whether you sell cars or whatever, you have some KPIs, key performance indicators. Now, how do you analyze those KPIs? What do you analyze? How do you analyze, and how and what actions do you take to basically link those KPIs performance to a meaningful action? Now, for example, one of the important KPIs in e-commerce industry is average order value, or you can say revenue, month on month revenue, or day on day revenue. Another can be uh, your customer churn rate. The customer churn rate is an extremely important KPI. And what is customer churn rate? How how many customers on average you're losing every month or every day or every year? So that's customer churn rate is extremely important KPI. Customer growth rate. Now you know what? Unfortunately, e-commerce industry के अंदर uh, people are only focusing on revenue growth and revenue growth. क्या कोई सोच रहा है कि रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ से इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है? रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ, what can lead to revenue growth? Customer growth rate leads to revenue growth. Now I'll give you some numbers, guys. हो क्या रहा है? Everybody is focusing on revenue. People are, first of all, they're not talking about profits. People are just talking about revenue, firstly. Secondly, just by selling more and just by giving more discounts, you might have more revenue, but you might not have more customers. Therefore, customer growth rate is an extremely important parameter, because currently e-commerce merchants are spending a lot of money, on a lot of money on Facebook, Google, and other areas to get new customers. But new customers are not the right way, are not just the right way to get to basically have a customer growth rate. You also have to make sure that your old customers come and buy from you again and again. So customer growth rate also depends on um, how many new customers you're getting, and also whether you're able to retain your existing customers. So it is very important that we analyze the important KPIs using artificial intelligence to predict, let's say, what will be your future growth rate of customers, what will be your future revenue. So by analyzing the right parameters, we can predict what can be your future revenue in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, what can be your customer growth rate in the next 6 months, next 1 year. So lot of things, lot of predictions can be made by analyzing the right KPIs today. Second is continuous tracking of the KPIs. So see, analyzing KPIs is not just a one-time job. It's not a one-time activity. You must be analyzing your KPIs in a very continuous manners. We have to draw patterns and trends so that we know where exactly is the business going. So one of the things that we do in our company is we analyze what KPIs e-commerce industry most important KPIs are to an e-commerce company, and then we also analyze the trend of those KPIs, and based upon the trend of the KPIs, we give them a business score or a business health score, which basically tells whether the business is going in the right direction or in wrong direction. Identification of strengths and weaknesses. Now, this is a very important point. I'll give you an example of how do we identify strengths and weaknesses. Now, a lot of people in the e-commerce industry, shoppers come online and they buy online and they go back. Now, there are some people, some shoppers who would come and buy, let's say for let's say $1,000 in 1 year, and second year, these people are buying only for $500. Whereas some people bought less this year, but bought a lot more next year. So people who are buying more and more are your strengths, are your positive people, and people who are buying less this year compared to what they bought last year are your negative people. So we should know which people are buying more and which people are buying less as the time progresses, and based upon that we can send them targeted campaigns, so that the people who are buying more, we make them buy even more, and people who are buying less, we make them buy more, so that they buy at least what they bought in the previous year. Now, uh, Anand, do you want to contribute something here?
See, a business which is able to analyze at this level strength not only in terms of revenue, but strength in terms of all the behaviors of the customer on site, whether it is browsing behavior or how frequently they were buying or their recency of buys, and automatically identify which are the customers, and not only the customers, which are the products which are responsible for weaknesses. The ideal dream is such an intelligent store would automatically identify those weaknesses, and a rule based campaigning to rectify them automatically can be made, resulting into a wonderful scenario of no weaknesses, nothing, and all the actions and measures taken for that. Continue, please.
Correct. So, Anand is saying that it is important that we understand the strengths and weaknesses. See, in our general life as well, अगर हमें पता है कि हमारे strengths क्या हैं, हमारी weaknesses क्या हैं, only then we can improve ourselves. Similarly, अगर business में आपको पता है कि आपके strengths क्या हैं, weaknesses क्या हैं, only then you can work your business in the right direction. अभी होता क्या है ना, just because we do not use the right tools, we're not able to identify the right strengths and right weaknesses. Therefore, artificial intelligence can help you identify the right strength and the right weakness, so that you can bring your business in the right direction. Now, we'll talk about a little more about customer segmentation. Now, this is extremely important. So, I'll talk about customer product segmentation tomorrow together. So there are two kinds of segmentations: customer segmentation and product segmentation. Now, why is this important and how artificial intelligence plays a role here? I'll tell you in next 2 minutes. Now, the first question that we asked कि किन किन को पता है कि वो कौन कौन से कस्टमर लूज करने वाले हैं. 90% of folks said we do not know which customers we are about to lose. I'll tell you how AI can help you identify those customers which you're about to lose and what you should do for them. अगर 90% लोगों को पता ही नहीं है which customer they're about to lose, that means there's something serious happening. Using artificial intelligence, you can do 2-3 things. You can see which customers have not shopped from you in the last 6 months, which customers have not browsed on your website in the last few months, which customers have not been buying from you in the last few months. What is the frequency of the customer? So for each and every customer, if you know what is the recency, what is the frequency. Recency means how recently he came, whether he came 1 month back, few months back, 6 months back. If you know how much money he has been spending, if you know how frequently he has been coming on your store, if you know what he has been browsing, whether he has been browsing or not, if you know his cart behavior, whether he is putting something in the cart and abandoning the cart, if you know these things, you can predict whether your customer is a VIP customer or a customer you're about to lose or a loyal customer. For example, based upon these 5-6 parameters, which I just said: recency, frequency, monetary, and cart behavior, your browsing behavior. Based upon 5-6 parameters, you can create many segments for customers, such as which customers you're about to lose, which are your VIP customers, which are your loyal customers, which customers you've already lost. So using AI and with the help of right data, we can categorize and segment the customers in the right bucket and then take action. For example, if I know कि मेरे store में 400 customers हैं जो मेरे VIP customers हैं, मैं उनको VIP क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? I'm calling them VIP because they come very often, they shop a lot, the average order value is high, uh, and they come they also came recently means let's say they came last week. Now I know कि एक बंदा जो बार बार आ रहा है, बार बार शॉपिंग कर रहा है आके, कार्ड बिहेवियर अच्छा है, उसका डिस्काउंटिंग बिहेवियर क्या है. आई ऑल्सो नो कि ये जो 300-400 जो लोग हैं, दे डू नॉट आस्क फॉर मच डिस्काउंट, दे गो फॉर प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट्स. नाउ आई नो जो customer is not asking for a lot of discount, he's a premium customer, he's not asking for discounts, not looking for discounts, he is coming to your store because he likes the experience of the store, and he wants to come and buy. Now I should treat these customers with a lot of care, and should create a segment called VIP customers. Similarly, these customer segmentations can be done, and based upon the segmentation, you can send the right campaign, right marketing campaign to all of them automatically. For example, in case of Inalito, we make the segmentations and we send out a marketing campaign automatically to all the customer segmentations. Now, what is product segmentation? भारत देश में होता क्या है? कस्टमर भगवान है, कस्टमर भगवान है, हमको सिर्फ यही सिखाया गया है. हम लोग जनरली भूल जाते हैं कि प्रोडक्ट्स भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. जो एनालिसिस हम कस्टमर्स के लिए करते हैं, वही एनालिसिस हम प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए भी करते हैं और करना चाहिए. सो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इज आल्सो बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर प्रोडक्ट सेगमेंटेशन. फॉर एग्जांपल, which products should retire from your store, which are your VIP products, which products you should not stock at all, which are your products which are fast moving products which you should always have in the stock. Now, based upon certain information like which product is giving me how much money, which products are selling frequently, which products have been sold recently, which products are put in the cart but the carts were abandoned. Based upon a lot of data about the products can be segmented, or segmentation can be made about the products. And based upon the segmentations, automated marketing campaigns can be sent to. So we got a question here. What kind of analysis do you think would be correct for customer segmentation? So Priyanka has a question. Priyanka,
so Amit,
yeah,
let's do one thing.
Yeah,
let's go through all the other aspects of the presentation. And because we are around 20 minutes or so in the presentation, and a lot of these things will become clear, and Priyanka's question would probably be answered by that time.
Does it work, Priyanka, for you? I mean, your question for everybody's benefit. The question is, what kind of analysis do you think would be correct for customer segmentation? So we're going to be answering this question. Would you use KNN on random forest, and why? So we will. Is it okay if we answer this question by the end of the presentation?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and go through rest of the part of the presentations.
Yeah.
And we can
so we're going to be answering this question in the end, because we do have a slide specifically targeted for customer segmentations. The one slide is entirely on customer segmentation and what you should do to basically segment them properly. Before we move to the next slide, let's get a poll question, one more poll question. If Sakshi can pull up the poll question.
Yes. So the question is, can you predict the future revenue of your store? You have two options, yes or no.
Can you predict the future revenue of your store? It's an important question. So just think a bit little and answer.
You have 10 more seconds to answer this. Yeah. So Amit, 58% of the audience said no.
That's interesting. So
now it became 60.
Okay, so 60% people are not able to predict the future of the future growth of their business, right?
Yeah.
60% लोगों को नहीं पता what is the revenue, future revenue for their store. Perfectly fine. I mean, there's no, because इतना competition है, कल को कोई अपने e-commerce company खोल लेता है, रोज कोई एक e-commerce company खुलती है, how would you know कि कोई तुम्हारा business कब को ले जाए? Perfectly fine. But using AI, you can predict the future of a business. We will come to that. Now, how AI can help? There are 3, 4 things, 5, 6 things here, which we again will tell you what AI can do for you. So all yeah. So Priyanka has one more question. Without having enough data, how will you run a LSTM analysis? How will you predict your sales on a new channel? Correct. How will you predict your sales on a new channel? So we are parking the questions for the end. We'll come to all the questions one by one. Right. So how AI can help? So I think there is some issue here. I can see right segmentation. Yeah. Okay. It comes. Right segmentation. It is important that you do the right segmentation of products and customer. AI can help you in it. I just gave a big lecture on it, how AI can help in doing the right segmentation for customer and product. That's exactly what is there in this particular slide, that how AI can help you do the right segmentation of products and customer. I just, for the sake of everybody's benefit, I'll just repeat that in this next 20 seconds. The ways of segmenting customer and products is one of the ways is checking their 5 behaviors. When I say 5 behavior, means the first behavior is recency behavior. How recently a product has been bought, has been sold. Similarly, how recently a customer has come to you on your store for shopping. Second is frequency. How frequently a customer has been shopping from you. Monetary, how much money a customer has been spending on your RFM. Yes, RFM analysis. Yes, Priyanka, you're right. And then there are other ways linked to it. For example, you see the cart behavior, you see the browsing behavior, you see the cart behavior, the browsing behavior, and the
Email behavior.
email
See,
behavior.
there are Priyanka is going into good specifics, and it would be great if we can have one-on-one and a long discussion with Priyanka. Those are very nice points, and it will go into details of what are the original limitations to RFM analytics, and when you combine it across multiple behaviors and predictive analysis, like looking at the behavior and k-means algorithms and all those algorithms, how exactly across all the products and across all the customers, what predictive analytics tells, all of that information can also be used in addition to RFM analytics to come up with the most powerful dynamic segmentation. And those are a lot of details. So let's cover all the other aspects also of the presentation. Please go ahead, Amit.
Great. So Priyanka, your questions are very meaningful and very relevant. I think we should do offline discussion as well, because I'm not sure whether others want to
And
be.
again, the time limitation, I would say.
Yes, so we are
So
already on 3:30. So I will just quickly finish the slides here, and then we'll come to your questions if we have time, or we can join, or we can talk offline as well. So dynamic discounting. So one another way of AI helping you is dynamic discounting. What is dynamic discounting? Suppose there are 3 people, all of them are interested in white shirts. Okay, the first person does not need discount. Second person need 10% discount, and only then he will buy. The third person need 20% discount, and only then he will buy. Now, generally, what happens today is when a shirt offer is being sent, a flat offer is being sent to everybody. What we are saying is using AI, we can understand the discounting behavior of each and every person. अगर किसी बंदे को सिर्फ 5% डिस्काउंट चाहिए, do not give him 20% discount. So basically, using AI, you can analyze the discount behavior of each and every individual, and based upon that, you can send in the right offer at the right time, the right discount, so that you make more profit. Not so the era of flat discounting has gone. Dynamic discounting has come, wherein you offer the right amount of discount to right person based upon their past discounting behavior using AI. Email engagement time slots. This is also very important. Now, using AI, we can know which customer opens their email when. Somebody has a tendency of opening such promotional email in the night. Somebody has a tendency of opening this promotional emails after the lunch break. हर एक बंदे का email engagement time अलग अलग होता है. So it is important that you send that email to the person at the time when he or she is more likely to open that email up. So basically using AI you can understand कि हर एक बंदे का email engagement behavior क्या है, किस time slot पे वो email खोलता है, किस time पे जाके वो purchase करता है, and based upon that you can send them the right email at the right time basically. Smart promotions. Now, why I'm calling them smart promotions? Again, this is time bound. This is time depends on month, depends upon days. If I know ki Amit buys on Thursdays, I should be sending the email on Thursdays at 4 p.m. because that's the time which Amit buys. So based upon that, we everything, all the behaviors of the people are being monitored, and that's when the promotions are being sent. Uh, digital ROI spend, digital spend ROI. This is very important, guys. Now, today, currently, you see people are spending millions of dollars on digital marketing, on ad spend. So, we have the Google ads, Facebook ad, and all of these ads. What is the ROI of these ads? Does anyone calculate? Is the ROI as per your wish list, as per your desire? The answer is no, because currently you're spending so much money on everybody to get everybody on board without making a proper plan for your ad spend, without targeting which people you should be targeting, without making a segment. We are just spending our money in all ways to get more people on board. So it's very important.
Right, and that's like the segmentation and the targeting on the basis of demographics and who is buying, whether it is male or female, what age, what city. Those kind of segmentation is one thing, but a segmentation where we know exactly, let's say, even for a new product or a set of existing products which you want to sell much more, your hot products, how do you know them out of millions of those users of Facebook or Google? And if they can be targeted, then that is the dream where many times, like 100 times better ROI on digital spend can be achieved. And in Alito or in general, application of recommender systems where you come up with recommendations for even for a new product which are all the customers interested in buying them, and then you use take help of segmentation and recommender system capabilities of Facebooks of the world. Combining this, that kind of extremely specific targeted campaigns can be done, which increases. That's one of the uses, best uses of AI, I would say, in today's world.
Right.
So many other things.
Right. Some of the other uses are smart chatbots. Smart chatbot basically, since anybody can shop anytime, the chatbot should be able to assist you in your shopping experience. So there are smart chatbots, bots which are being given by several companies. They are assisting you in your buying. Then personal recommendations. Now it's very important that if, let's say, I go on Jabong, I should see what I want to buy. If I'm interested in shirts, Jabong should not show me shoes. Similarly, it's very important that when your shoppers are coming on your websites, each of them should see what they really want to buy. If you show them wrong products, And if they're not able to discover their products fast, they will immediately close the browser and the customer is gone. So personalized recommendations and personalizing the store for each and every customer is extremely important. If you have 100,000 customers, each of these 100,000 customers should see what they really want to buy and should not see garbage, should not see fluff. So that's personalization is extremely important and can be achieved only and only through artificial intelligence. I'll move on to my next slide. This is like one of our products snapshot. It basically gives an overview of your store. So this snapshot is for a wine seller, one of our clients in Australia. So we are predicting that he will be making approximately $2 million in next 1 year. So CLV means customer lifetime value. So we are predicting that in next 1 year he will be making $2 million in next 1 year. His orders per customers are two. Total margin is this. Customer churn rate is this. Churn rate means he's losing 3.67% customer on average every year. Growth rate is 3.48, which is less than churn rate, which is a matter of concern. Repeat purchase rate. This is very important, guys. Repeat purchase rate means how many customers are coming and buying from you again within 1 year. 53% customers are coming and buying from you again within 1 year, which means 47 customers are new, which means you have to do a lot of digital marketing spend to bring new customers, keep getting new customers on board because the repeat purchase rate is 53%. This is a high level overview of a business. Suppose whether you sell apparels or whatever, these are around 10-15 top parameters are extremely important for you to understand what is your business, where exactly is the business going. For example, let's say early repeat rate क्या है? कौन से कस्टमर एक महीने के अंदर आके फिर से शॉपिंग कर रहे हैं? इस केस के अंदर this guy sells wines online and 52% people come and shop from him within 1 month. That means बहुत सारे लोग 48% people do not come and shop within the same month. Now this is very important, and we can of course change the timelines. For example, in apparel industry, it is very important. Early repeat rate, repeat purchase rate, predictive CLVs. All these are very important parameters for anybody to know where exactly is their business heading towards. You want to add anything, Anand, here?
Yeah, most important is all those parameters from an executive level viewpoint. I would say, what is the future of my business? Here is my future of $2 million. What is my margin, churn rate, growth rate, all these things, and who are contributing positively and negatively, those customers. This is just a single number, but the trends of them are equally and more important.
True. Now let's go to trends. This is very important, guys. This trend is for predictive CLV. CLV, as I said, is customer lifetime value. It also means your future revenue. Now, if you look at this graph on the right hand side, the two graphs, a right graph and a left graph. Let's go to the right graph first. Now you see on our cursor is on Jan 2020. In Jan 2020, our prediction for this guy is he'll be making $2 million in next 1 year. So at any point in the life cycle of the customer, at any point in any month, we can predict how much money this guy will be making in next 1 year. Time for a poll question. Sakshi, can you pull the next poll question?
Yes. The question is your data analysis giving you desired results? You have two options, yes or no.
Is your data analysis giving you desired results? Data analysis हम करते क्यों हैं? Data analysis हम करते हैं अपने स्टोर की हेल्थ चेक करने के लिए कि क्या हो रहा है स्टोर के साथ, अपना रेवेन्यू ग्रो करने के लिए करते हैं, अपने सेल्स ग्रो करने के लिए करते हैं, अपना प्रॉफिट ग्रो करने के लिए करते हैं. So is your data analysis giving you a desired results? Yes or no?
as per now, 64% people said no.
64%, so almost 35% people say yes, they're giving them the desired results. I'm so happy for you, all of you. 65% are saying our data analysis is not giving us the results that we want. Thank you very much for answering this question. These are very important questions, and I'm glad people are answering it, and they now understand the importance of the data analysis and sending out the right campaigns and doing the value, understanding the value of AI. We can move to the next slide. This is one of the ways, Priyanka, for your attention. This is one of the ways of customer segmentation. हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया है? We made a small grid here. This grid is between recency and frequency. Recency मतलब जो लोग लास्ट वीक शॉपिंग किया है हमसे, वो उनका recency score 5 होगा. People have not come to us and shopped, their recency score would be 1. Suddenly people who have been shopping a lot, their recency score would be 5, and people who have been shopping less and less, their frequency score would be 1. So recency and frequency. So recency is on the left hand side, frequency is on the bottom. Based upon recency and frequency and these scores between 1 to 5, we have plotted our customers. Abhi you see top right में कोने में करीब 48, if my eyesight is right, 48 customers are VIP customers. इन customers ने मेरे को करीब $500,000 का business दिया है in 3646 orders. करीब 3,500 orders में $500,000 का order दिया, $500,000 का revenue दिया है in 48 customers. So I can actually.
It's 411.
411. Okay, 411. 411. So I know that these are the people who have given me this much revenue in these many orders. So I can click on them, I can know who are these people because their recency score is 5 and frequency score is 5 as well. So let's say.
So the basic idea here was for everybody and for Priyanka, every kind of methodology, whether it is RFM analytics or this, there are positives or negatives, and negatives can be enhanced, and many other methodologies can be intelligently combined with them. But there are positives. Looking at this grid, there are of course thousands and millions of customer segmentation, which is possible combining all different behavioral patterns of a customer and segment. But this simplicity and actionable insights, something which everybody can understand and take action, which serves the purpose 80% of the time, this simple grid tells you these 411 customers are the most important customers for me. They are my strengths, and these strengths can be used to increase my revenue and profits. And most important, these defected and defection risk, this 601 customers, I'm about to lose them. I better do something, make up a rule that automatically new defection risk segments, new defection risk customers, let's say there are 500 customers at defection risk today, they will receive immediately a promotion on different channels that, hey, come back within next 24 hours because they haven't been buying for a lot of time. Come back in next 24 hours and take additional $100 off. That can be done, and that rule can be made. All of that on the basis of this, what to do, a rule-based promotion, and every one of these emails can have exactly the offers for what product that specific customer wants to buy, and will go exactly at the time when he is going to open it, increasing into multiplying the conversion ratio of the overall campaign. VIP customers campaigning is totally different for them. Defected customer, it is totally different. All of this from a simple screen. Very actionable insights. AI and whatever predictions and whatever algorithms you apply, end of the day, how beautifully it is useful for end-to-end life cycle automation of any business in a continuous manner. That is what counts towards success of a retail. So this is one example of RFM analytics also, which is useful. So go ahead, please. Let's move to the next slide.
Yeah. So, so I think we, yes, this is our last slide, guys. Uh, this slide is very important. Um, Revenue is one of the most important KPIs for any goddamn business. So आपको क्या दिख रहा है? आपको दो ग्राफ दिख रहे हैं. राइट ग्राफ में यू कैन सी कि आपको लग रहा है कि हाँ रेवेन्यू सही चल रहा है, आगे जा रहा है, ऊपर बढ़ रहा है, टाइम के साथ इट इज ग्रोइंग. ऑन द एक्सट्रीम राइट यू सी थ्री कस्टमर, और कस्टमर के अंदर एक डब्बा बना हुआ है, उसमें लिखा है पॉजिटिव, न्यूट्रल, नेगेटिव. पॉजिटिव क्या है? Positive means there are 4,718 people who bought more. So this, since this is a wine store का revenue का graph, 4,700 लोग ऐसे हैं जिन लोगों ने इस साल ज्यादा दारू पी है compared to what they drank last year. Neutral 200 करीब लोग हैं जिन्होंने सेम दारू पी है compared to what they drank last year. नेगेटिव जिन लोगों ने, जिनको थोड़ी अकल आ गई है, इनका लीवर खराब हो गया है, और इस साल दे आर ड्रिंकिंग लेस कंपेयर टू व्हाट दे वर ड्रिंकिंग लास्ट ईयर. सो इन अदर वर्ड्स यू कैन कैटेगराइज कि इस रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ में पॉजिटिव कस्टमर्स कौन से हैं. पॉजिटिव कस्टमर्स पीपल आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग पॉजिटिवली टू योर रेवेन्यू. Neutral customer who have not been contributing to your revenue in any which way, positive or negative, they are neutral, they are buying the same amount. Negative means इन लोगों ने आपके रेवेन्यू में नेगेटिवली कंट्रीब्यूट किया है, इन लोगों ने आपको उतना बिजनेस नहीं दिया जितना बिजनेस लास्ट ईयर दिया था. So you can click on this hyperlinks and you can know exactly which customers are these, and you can send them a targeted promotional email. And the email, since we know what they were buying, what they were drinking, whether they were drinking wine or vodka or alcohol or what alcohol, based upon that a specific wine bottle offer will be sent at the right time with the right discount, so that these negative people become positive. This is what we were talking about, capitalizing on your strengths and rectifying your weaknesses. So capitalizing on your strengths, we know कि ये 4,700 लोग हैं जिन्होंने जिन्होंने इस साल ज्यादा दारू खरीदी है. So we can actually leverage them, we can make them buy more, and negative लोगों को अपने को positive करना है. We can rectify these people to make them buy more. So this is the way. What we do is for every KPI, whether it's product KPI or a customer KPI, we see कि कौन से लोग positively contribute कर रहे हैं, कौन से negatively contribute कर रहे हैं, and how do we convert them from positive to more positive, negative to positive, and neutral to positive. Time for a poll question. Sakshi, can you put it up?
Yes. So this is the last poll question. The question is, can you measure the ROI of your tech investment?
Tech investment सब लोग करते हैं, कि एटलीस्ट नाम के लिए तो करते ही हैं. अब इतना प्रेशर पड़ता है, हर जगह से करना पड़ता है. Are you able to measure the ROI of tech investment? So as a tech investment can be anything. It can be your digital marketing investment, your investment on buying a new tool, buying a marketing tool, buying a sales tool, buying a CRM, or whatever. Are you able to measure the ROI of a tech investment? That's the question.
So you have 5 more seconds to answer the question. Amit, 78% people said no.
So people are not able to measure 80%, so almost 80% people are not able to measure the tech investments. Good. So in Alito, if it is being installed on any particular website, we will tell you exactly what's the contribution by Inalito after you choose to invest into Inalito. I'll go to the last slide now, where we talk a little bit about Inalito. All right. So what we do basically is this, guys. So if you see this slide, on the left hand side, you see we gather data. So basically, we are a software product company. We are based out of Pune and Indore at the moment. Anand is the founder of Inalito, and he is from IIT Bombay, passed out in 1980s, and I'm in Pune, and we have a team of probably 25 people. We have a product company called Nalito. What our product does is this: our product is basically for e-commerce companies, whether you have a platform on Shopify, Magento, BigCommerce, WooCommerce. We have an out-of-box solution for you. What we do is we have an app which basically gets installed onto your e-commerce website, and the app will analyze the data, your customer sales data, your customer behavior. It will keep on analyzing everything about a customer, and using all these technologies, the artificial technologies, AI technology, predictive algorithm technology, behavioral learning, big data, NLP, machine learning, we will our product will automatically do customer segmentations for you, product segmentations for you. We'll show you analytics which you have never seen before. We will analyze over 600 plus KPIs for you. We'll personalize your store for each and every shop that's coming on your website. It will send automated marketing campaigns automatically at the right time, the right product, and it will also show you dashboards. It will also show you contributions, that what contribution is being made by Inalito on the revenue, direct impacting on the revenue, and then the results are again being fed to the engine for optimization. So basically, it is AI and machine learning. So AI in the sense that artificially we are sending out the campaigns, and machine learning is basically we are looking at how these campaigns are being accepted or rejected by the customers, and based upon that the next campaign will be a better campaign, will be a far more intelligent campaign, because the behavior of the users on the campaign is also being understood, and based upon the behavior analysis, the campaigns will keep on be improving themselves automatically using AI and machine learning. You want to add anything on here?
See, once you have started selling online, and it becomes important that you keep on selling, you keep on understanding what is going on, and a mechanism which allows you to do omni-channel retailing, identifying your strengths automatically so that you can maximize on your revenue and the profits at the same time, as well as identifying all the weaknesses and taking automated rule-based actions. That is what is needed for a continued successful online business. When you are introducing a new product on the store, if machine is able to tell you, can AI help to decide which products to introduce and when? Yes, should be. Even for every single product, an intelligent store. What are products? Look at the products as the very core basics of your online retail. They are your own. Customers are never your own. Today they are yours. 5% more discount and they will go away. But if you have products which constitute your core retail business, and every one of them is so intelligent that it knows who all wants to buy them, that is what AI can give you. And even for a new product on day one, a good platform will identify all the customers interested in buying them. Not only them, but even for targeting all those Facebook users, those who are interested in buying them, that specific product. AI can go to that distance, and yes, you can optimize the inventory on the basis of all this information about not only an individual product, but segments of products.
Yeah, so
What
this
I should be stocking and what I should not be.
correct. This question that Surbi just asked is also linked to Priyanka's question. So Priyanka had a question that how will you predict your sales on a new channel? So Priyanka and Surbi, your answers will be similar. Uh, if you start loving your products, which means, if when I say loving your products, which means you know everything about the product. कौन सा प्रोडक्ट कब बिक रहा है, कितने दिन में बिकता है, कितने बार बिकता है, कितने चैनल से बिकता है, कौन से लोग खरीदते हैं. What you can do is, if you know all of this, so basically if you plug in Inalito on a website, you can know all of this, then Inalito will find the right people on different social medias who are most likely to buy these products, and hence you will be able to sell faster and better uh, on new channels as well. I hope we answered your question.
There can be multiple answers, and it can be a question of big long
Yes.
discussion.
Yes. Any other question, Surbhi, Priyanka? Anyone else? How can one measure the strengths and weaknesses of their business? Okay. So one of the ways we just mentioned is that we just showed you a very fancy revenue graph. उस revenue graph में हमने क्या दिखाया कि कौन से लोगों ने positively contribute किया है, कौन से लोगों ने negatively contribute किया है. That's one way of measuring. Anand, you want to mention more ways of measuring strengths and weaknesses of a business?
Oh, there are all those wonderful KPIs. There were
Yes.
those executive level KPIs,
Mhm.
and which KPI is resulting positive has been
Correct.
contributed positively by what customers and what products.
Right.
All of them is automatically measured, and those customers and products responsible automatically identified.
Correct. So I think we are good at the moment. If you have any further question, we're more than happy to stay back and answer those. Good.
Yeah, I guess we don't have any more questions.
Correct. So I'm sure all the participants can reach out to you or to us anytime if they have any questions anytime.
It's a wonderful opportunity online retail, and to grow properly, you need a complete all the people together with you with all the technology to take you to the next level. And we are here, all of us, Vinculum and Inalito, to do the complete omni-channel retailing and to make it a success.
Uh, Thank you, Anand. And thank you for all the attendees. As I said at the starting of the webinar, that we'll be sending you the slides and recording of this session via email. And if you have any more questions, then you can just send us an email on marketing@vinculumgroup.com. And you can even call us on the number mentioned on the screen. And thank you, Amit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anand.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Ashi, Surbi. Anyway, we are here.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks. Thanks.
Bye.